Boom! Heyo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name's Michael Edward. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free where myself, other TWTR pro trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets of information that can help you become better traders and investors immediately. Okay, excuse me, folks. If you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the place. Take a moment, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the stream on your own social media. Why should you listen to anything that I talk about on my lives? Guys, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. Began my career working at a fund in New York City, my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they let me touch even $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. That's exactly what the TWTR platform is based on here today. Guys, tonight's live stream is going down as follows. We're going to start things off with a 15, 20-minute Q&A. Allow for some time for people to log on. You can ask me questions, whatever's on your mind. And then we're going to dive into Elon Musk and Twitter. What is this man doing? Elon Musk acquiring 9% stake in Twitter. Now, to put that in perspective, Jack Dorsey owns just over 2%. So Elon Musk becoming the largest shareholder now has a larger position than Vanguard in Twitter. That stock jumping to over 20% today. We're going to talk all about it today, folks. And then also, very important, congrats to everyone that took advantage of our sale over the weekend. If you guys missed it, do not fret. Tonight, we will be announcing a new sale for Easter and also my birthday. This is my birthday week. Our new sale is going to feature a $75 cashback offer in addition to 48% off our 2212 price. That brings it down to a total of just $11.30 for the entire year. Daily, we're going to be walking the price of the membership up, and we're going to be reducing that cashback offer. And tonight until midnight, we've got 15 spots only. All right, so whichever comes first, either 15 spots or midnight tonight, the price is going to be going up at midnight, and the cashback offer is going to be reduced. So if you guys want that offer, don't wait. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the code TTG121. Sign up now. It's an early stream today. We will not probably make it until midnight. Those spots will fill up fast. So for those that are not familiar with our membership or this offer, no worries. I'll tell you about it later in this live stream. Folks, without any further ado, let's not waste any more time. I also got a plane to catch coming down to Miami to TWTR headquarters, baby, for this week. Got a lot of fun stuff that Adam and I are working on for the TWTR fam to continuously better the platform. So I do have a plane to catch, so let's not waste any more time. Start typing your questions in chat right now. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Okay, folks, what do we got? Do you guys cover strat trading, or what is your opinion on that? Is it a viable method of trading? I feel like I have paralysis by over analysis. Hold on one second. So guys, our trading, what you're going to see in True Trading Group, okay, you're going to get a variety of, you're going to get exposure to a variety of different trading styles. Okay, so you're going to be getting, it's not just myself. There's 8 other professional traders that are inside of True Trading Group. We each have our own different style and our own different strategy. You're going to get day trades, swing trades. You're going to get stocks. You're going to get options. You're also going to get crypto. You know, we trade everything inside of TTG. You're going to get high volatility, low volatility, small caps, mid caps, large caps, depending on the moderator that is placing the trade. So there's myself plus 8 other professional traders that each has their own different trading style. And I think that's very, very important for you to get access to a variety of those different styles. If you have analysis paralysis, I think that, you know, going through and helping you identify the type of trader that you are, which is something we work on in TTG, trader identity, helping you figure out what style and which strategy is best for you. That is something that you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group. Absolutely. What happened to an options contract if you held through the split? You don't really need to you don't need to do anything when a stock goes through a split. If you're in the option contract, you don't need to do anything. So if you wanted, like, just like if you own shares, if you want to just own the shares through the stock split, if you want to, like, if you have, let's say a stock split's happening in the stock tomorrow and you own shares and the split's going to happen. I mean, your contract doesn't expire for a month. You can just sit through, just hold through it. You don't need to do anything for it. Why do stocks split, and what's the difference between the two splits? Okay, so why do stocks split? Depends on which split you're talking about. There's two different types of stock splits. There's a forward stock split and a reverse stock split. Forward stock splits are good. Reverse stock splits are usually bad. So a forward stock split is a company increasing the amount of shares that are available to trade and reducing the price of their shares that are traded. It does not affect the value of the company whatsoever. It also does not affect the value of your position whatsoever. So if you owned 100 shares of a stock and they did a stock split, okay, you may now end up owning 400 shares, but the price of the stock is going to come down. Okay, so you're going to own more shares, price of the stock's going to come down. That's a forward stock split. Okay, forward stock split is increasing the amount of shares available to trade, reducing the price per share. Okay, so you will actually get more shares, but the price of those shares is going to go down. So maybe instead of owning 100 shares of a $100 stock, if they drop the share price to $50 a share, then now you're going to own 200 shares. So it's 200 shares at $50 or 100 shares at $100, still the exact same dollar amount for your investment. Your investment value does not change whatsoever. The market cap of the company and the valuation of the company does not change whatsoever. Okay, you'll get more shares, the share price will be cheaper. Companies will do this just to make their shares more attractive and more investable to a larger audience of investors. There's not, if you are Amazon, for example, if your stock's trading over $3,000 per share, not a lot of retail investors are going to be able to afford to buy several shares of a $3,000 per share stock. So the point of the forward stock split is to make your shares more attractive to a wider range of investors and to also reduce the volatility of your shares. Now, a reverse stock split, and companies do forward stock splits, that's a good sign. That's a bullish sign that the share price has gotten so high that they're going to bring the price actually back down and increase the amount of shares. That's a good thing. Reverse stock split is the opposite. It's a bad thing. The share price has gone so far down that the company is going to bring the share price back up and reduce the amount of shares that are available. Okay, so you might have a stock that's at $100, and that $100 stock over a couple of years goes all the way down to where now it's only trading at like $1. All right, the stock's down 99%. That's bad. But they might do a reverse stock split, and then instead of trading at $1, they do a split. The stock starts trading now at $10, but they're going to reduce the amount of shares that are available. So if you owned, let's say 100 shares, now you're going to own 10. Okay, that's going to be reverse stock split. Why do companies do reverse stock splits? Usually to maintain the minimum price that is required to list on the New York Stock Exchange or on the NASDAQ. You must maintain a specific share price in order for you to stay listed on the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. And if you get beneath that price and fail to get back above it, they can delist you off of the exchange, and your stock will then start trading on the OTC with all the rest of the other penny stocks. So in order to stay, in order to maintain that requirement, you'll have companies do reverse stock splits, and the share price goes up and the amount of shares goes down. I hope that helps answer your question. What does the 2-year treasury yield being higher than the 10-year indicate towards you? It indicates that the markets are pricing in very aggressive interest rate hikes in the very near short term, and then a moderation of that in the future. So what the 2-year having a higher yield than 10-year tells you is that people are more concerned about the short-term outlook than they are the long-term outlook. That's what that means. Okay. So when you have higher interest rates in the short term than you do the long term, it means that, people are expecting a real sharp increase in rates now, not so much in the future. And then they're more uncertain about economic outlook in the very near term than they are in the long term. Is this a good idea? I want to learn to trade to make enough money to start my business without taking a loan. Thoughts? I mean, you're starting your own business right there. If you're going to start trading, that is you starting a business. When you start trading, you got to realize you're the ultimate entrepreneur. Your success rests solely on the back of your shoulders. If you're going to start trading and you're going to make enough money to start a whole other business, and you did that through trading, well, guess what, my friend? You've already successfully just started a new business. And that new business that you're going to fund with your trading profits is your second business, not your first. You can do both. We have a lot of members into your trading group that are entrepreneurs that own and run and operate their own businesses while still being an active trader. Being an active trader, that is a business. You are running a business being an active trader, and you can absolutely 100% do both of them. So, if you're going to start trading because you don't want to take out a loan, but you're going to start trading, make, 10, 20 grand until you can go and start your business and then stop trading. You just made 10 or 20 grand. Keep going. Okay. Because now you're not just going to have one business, you're going to have two. Most of tech looks like they need take a heavy MACD pullback on the quarterly, monthly, yearly. Should we be worried? I mean, define worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I mean, listen, I think that the markets have a chance of moving lower. A lot of people think they're like, oh no, I just missed my chance to buy tech. No way. You're going to have a lot more chances to buy tech, if not this year, I think most definitely next year. But I still do think you get more opportunities throughout the year. The volatility is not going away. The volatility is not gone. The markets went up for 2 weeks, and everyone thinks just like, oh my goodness, the coast is clear. We went down for 2.5 months. We went up for 2 weeks, and everyone thinks like, oh, that's it. No more markets going down. I missed my chance. Everyone now what happens? People start to chase these moves higher and start to pile into tech names. And you're going to end up getting caught buying the top of this rally. I think that there's a major catalyst coming up on Wednesday, which is going to be the Fed minutes that could actually shake the markets up pretty bad. And then going into May, there's more catalysts that can really start to shake the markets up as you get into the summer. So I don't feel like I've missed anything in a lot of these tech names. People are so scared of missing the bottom because they missed the COVID bottom in 2020. We caught that thing big time. If you've been a member of True Trading Group, you know that in 2020 during the COVID crash, I was screaming from the rooftops, buy, that it was one of the best opportunities that I had seen in a very long time. And we went huge into the markets in 2020 in March and April, and it paid off big time. In the end of last year, I sold out of half of my long-term portfolio in the fourth quarter of last year. While the markets were floating up there near its all-time highs. Now you got that big pullback in February and March of this year. And, I didn't really add to my positions. I moved money into like the energy space and in my energy names, but I really didn't add to my tech names. And a lot of people they feel like they missed it. That's it. We're going to right back to all-time highs. I don't believe that we're just going to go flying right back to all-time highs. I think there's still going to be a lot more volatility in the market. You're going to get more downward action. You're going to have plenty of time to enter those names. I don't think you need to feel like, oh man, I have to chase these moves higher now. I just don't believe it. So I don't think you have something to be worried about. I think that once you become, an educated trader, we make money whether the markets are up or down. It really doesn't matter. January and February, when the markets were getting crushed, we had huge months in January and February with the markets going down. It really doesn't matter to us in True Trading Group if, like when you say, like, should we be worried? I'm never worried, because if the markets go down, I don't care. I'll just short things. I'll buy put options. There's inverse ETFs that you can buy. There's a lot of ways for you to make money when the markets go down. So if you're an active market participant, you should never necessarily really be worried, because there's always an opportunity for you to make money regardless of what the market's doing. You'll learn that as a member of True Trading Group. I promise you that. What's your view on GME stocks and the possibilities of the price skyrocketing? Matthew, I do not believe the price is going to skyrocket. I believe the price has already skyrocketed. These are the things that when people ask me these questions, I get very concerned for the people that are asking them, because what does that mean, skyrocket? What does that mean? If a stock went from $80 to $200 in a week and a half, is that considered skyrocketing? If the stock goes from 170 to 250, is that considered skyrocketing? What is skyrocketing? If the stock goes to 400, is that skyrocketing? 500, 1,000. When is skyrocketing? That's like when everybody was talking about the meme stocks. Oh, they're going to the moon. Okay, they're going to the moon. Where is the moon? Like, what price point are people satisfied? Because GameStop went from $5 to $450, and some people still didn't sell because they said, "Oh no, it's going to go to the moon." When GameStop went to $450, that wasn't just the moon; that was an entirely different galaxy. But some people still said, "No. The short squeeze never happened. It's going to the moon." Okay, you guys have to realize that the safest place for profit is in your pocket. It's not just some number that's just sitting on your screen. When you have profit, take it. I do not believe that GameStop is going to go all the way back to $450. It's doing a very nice job of holding a very key support level of 160 down to 158-ish. The high 150s is a very key support level, for GameStop, and it's doing a very good job holding it. Now, that as long as GameStop is above that level, and I'll draw that line for you across my screen, it's right here. And I'll make it a little bit bigger for those of you that are at home, maybe viewing on a smaller screen. This resistance level that you guys see right here, you can see how it's become support for the last 3 consecutive trading days. For the last 3 consecutive trading days, we have held above that level. As long as GameStop is above that level, I think that you have to keep your eyes on a potential long up into the 200s. But if GameStop cracks beneath the high 150s, I think it's just going to fade. I think it'll just fade right down into the 130s, maybe even 128, just like it has every single time in the past when this thing runs out of momentum. Okay. When it runs out of momentum, it fades for at least a month. Every time it runs out of momentum, it fades for at least a month. And you can do this. You can go back. Every single time it runs out of momentum, it just fades. And now you have another big, strong move in GameStop. And if this level cracks like this, then I think if you get something like that, then I think the stock just starts to fade. And you probably go back down to 130. 130 is a key level of support underneath the 160. So that would say if you crack beneath this level that you see me drawing on my screen, if you crack beneath that, I would say the stock goes back to $130. And that's kind of my thought process on GME. I'm not the person that's going to sit here and tell you guys, hold on for dear life. It's going to the moon. I'm going to trade this thing actively. When I think it's going higher, I'll get long. When I think it's going lower, I'll get short. My responsibility to the TTG family is to find them opportunities to help them make money. And that's what I do day in and day out. And that's what we're going to continue to do. But as long as GameStop is above 160, watch the long. If it gets underneath the high 150s, like you get underneath 156, you gotta look for this thing to continue to pull back. And I think it pulls back to 130. Does TG manage portfolios or just provide advice? Tai Chi, we do not manage portfolios. Okay. You do not give us your money and we manage it for you. That is not what True Trading Group is. We educate you and we give you the tools and resources you need so that you are never beholden to any one person's advice or management, including my own. At TTG, we teach you how to fish for yourself and how to become self-sufficient traders. What do you think about HYMC with the large short float? HYMC is a little bit interesting. Yes, it has a very high short on it. The company has some pretty good reserves, gold and silver, mainly silver. And the company was being heavily shorted because they don't have the financial means to actually monetize the reserve that they're sitting on. But now with this investment from AMC and AMC kind of coming in and getting involved with HYMC, there is basically Adam Aaron, is the CEO of AMC, is looking to basically do to HYMC what the retail trader and kind of, Ape Nation did for AMC, which was provide them a safety net and provide them a parachute in the form of liquidity and financing options. The retail trader saved AMC. It allowed AMC to raise an astonishing amount of money that they would not have been able to raise had it not been for the retail trader getting behind and supporting AMC for as long as they did and continue to. Without that, AMC would be in a far different financial situation than they are in today. And the CEO of AMC is looking towards HYMC, saying that he thinks this could be another story like that, where it's a company that's got a great product and has good value, has good valuable assets, which they do have valuable assets in the form of their gold and silver reserves. But they did not have the financial means to actually do anything with those assets. So I don't know enough about the management behind HYMC and what their capabilities are in being able to monetize these assets and bring these assets to a point where, it can translate into shareholder value. But it's not an easy task to pull gold and silver out of the ground, especially when you're a tiny company. If they are going to be able to raise a lot of capital through AMC's investment and, bringing retail investors into HYMC, just like they did come into AMC, that would give them the financial means. But now it's going to be up to management to actually execute on that game plan and with that financing. I don't know enough about the company's management for me to sit here and say I like this for the long term. For now, HYMC to me is just a trade. It's not a company that I would consider putting in my long-term portfolio at this time. I heard you say last night to be in chat on Wednesday. Why is it so important to be in chat or tuned into the TGD app on Wednesday? Wednesday is an important day because Wednesday is the publication of the Fed minutes. Now, the Fed minutes are the notes from the prior Fed meeting. Now, the prior Fed meeting, we got a 25 basis point rate hike, which is the start of what's going to be a very long rate hike cycle from the Fed. But there was no mention of balance sheet runoff and quantitative tightening, which is when the Fed is going to actually start reducing the size of their now $9 trillion balance sheet. They were buying $120 billion worth of different securities every single month since COVID, and they just finished that in March. Now it's time for them to actually start reducing the size of their balance sheet instead of expanding it. There's two different ways that they can do that. They can allow securities that are on their balance sheet to mature, not reinvest into them, and allow them to fall off the balance sheet. And that would start to bring down the balance of their balance sheet. The other option would be for them to actually physically sell current securities into different markets. And when I say securities, they're not selling shares of Apple. They own a bunch of different, derivative products. They own, treasuries and bonds and mortgage-backed securities. And you're really going to be, there's going to be a lot of activity by the Fed really in the credit markets, not necessarily in like the equity markets. They're not going to be selling shares of Tesla. They weren't buying shares of Tesla during the COVID stimulus that they were doing and the monetary stimulus that they were providing. So if they begin to sell their assets and they are aggressive with balance sheet runoff, I don't think the markets are ready for that. I think the possibility of you getting a 50 basis point hike at the May Fed meeting is actually pretty high right now. But I don't think the markets are ready for quantitative tightening and balance sheet runoff. And if the Fed mentions in their minutes, if there's a discussion at that last meeting on how they're going to handle balance sheet runoff and when it's going to start, that could take the markets by surprise. So I'm not concerned about rate discussions in the minutes. What I'm concerned about in the minutes is, do they talk about balance sheet runoff? Now, listen, there's a possibility that they don't, that there's no details about it whatsoever. I don't think that's the case. I think it would be irresponsible for them to not at least to have had that discussion at the last meeting. And if you get something in the minutes that insinuates that at the May meeting, you're going to get a 50 basis point hike and they're going to start quantitative tightening, and they're going to do that by starting to sell assets, that's going to be a hawkish Fed that I do not think the markets are ready for. And I think that causes the markets to go down. So that's what I'm listening for in those minutes. They come out at 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. I'll be in chat live on the microphone, talking to my members like I'm talking to you now. The second that those minutes come out, I'll be all over it with you guys. What do you think MULN will do over the next couple of weeks? James, I'm watching this. I'm watching MULM very closely, brother. I'm watching the stock very closely. You're beginning to form a little descending triangle pattern here on MULN. And, I got to tell you, my initial thoughts on MULN are that I'm bullish on this name to get up to here. I'm bullish on this name to get up towards here, but there's nothing wrong with this thing consolidating for another week. I'll have no quarrels with this if MULN does this, none whatsoever. Right? I just think the stock needs a little bit of time. This thing is fat, man. This thing is thick. The volume that this thing trades is absolutely nuts. This thing at its peak, when this thing was trading up over $3, was trading over $1 billion a day. Over $1 billion with a B dollars a day. That's serious volume. And there's some really good people that are backing this company. You have former Secretary Treasurer Paulson is behind this company. You have also the guy behind Victoria's Secret is behind MULN. I mean, you've got some people behind this company that've got some pretty deep pockets and have some pretty good connections. So I think that you really do have the possibility of MULN giving you a bit of a squeeze, but I think it might need a couple more days to consolidate, James. We traded MULN a couple of weeks ago. We bought it at $1.81. We sold it at $3.62. That's a dead even 100% gain. I have not gotten back into that. I sold out of this stock on the 21st. Okay, so this day right here is where inside of True Trading Group, me and the rest of the TG fam, we sold MULN on that day. Have not bought it back since. I'm just watching this thing, looking for another entry, but I'm just being patient with it. I think it needs some more time to consolidate. But as long as the stock stays above $2, as long as it stays above $2, you have to pay attention to this for a possible second squeeze. be shy, folks. Type your questions right in chat. Questions. Motocross Dave finally saved up enough to pull the trigger. Nice. Finally saved up enough to pull the trigger on Lifetime. Are we doing a meeting tomorrow after the close? Actually, Motocross Dave, I'm not sure yet. All right. I'm actually not sure yet. For those that don't know, we have a lifetime membership in True Trading Group, but we are phasing out of it. And we're not going to offer the lifetime membership anymore. We are still taking a few. We have a couple of spots left. I'm just not sure if we're going to do a workshop tomorrow or not yet. We're getting pretty close to fulfilling all of those spots. I got to talk to Adam. Like I said, I'm flying down to Miami tonight. I land late. I'll probably get down there around midnight, or by the time I get to my apartment, probably like 1 o'clock. But I'll talk to Adam and we'll figure out what we're going to do there with Lifetime. We're getting down to the end. So rather than waste time, I got to talk to Adam. I don't know. We're getting down to the end of it, folks. We only got a couple of spots left for Lifetime. So I'll talk to Adam and we'll see if we're going to do a workshop tomorrow. All right, guys. Okay, guys, that was a pretty sweet Q&A session there. Hope you guys got something out of it. Listen, guys, if for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, if I did not get to your question, don't worry about it. We do this 6 nights a week. Okay, just make sure you click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, make sure you never miss out on one of these live streams. If you are a member of TTG, just send myself or any one of the other mods a message in chat tomorrow. We'll be more than happy to answer the questions that you guys have. Listen up, before I move on, guys, it's important I know who here is not a member of TTG. Perhaps maybe this is your first live stream. If that's you, go ahead right now, type the number 1 in chat if you're not a member. I know this might seem silly or stupid, but it definitely helps me out so I can give you all a better live stream by knowing how many people here are not members. So please do not be shy. If you're not a member of TTG, go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. All right, we got Aaron D, James Cloud, Gabe Herrera, Free Jeff, Jennifer V, Harley Lemon, Nick Parton, Dave Norby.
Don't say his name.
Karen Osmundson, Tommy J, Jan Harris, Matthew Travis, Salmon, since I'm going to be in Miami in a few hours. It's the proper way to say it. The Investor. Great, guys. A lot of new faces here. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Everyone that typed the number 1 in chat, listen up, listen well. TTG is like the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to the whole year, all of our current and future courses, all of our current and future tools and resources. Normally, TTG is $22.12, but the next 15 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121 at checkout, you're going to get a 48% discount. It brings the price all the way down to just $11.30 for the entire year. And the next 15 people that sign up before midnight tonight will get $75 cash back when you complete our courses and quizzes. I'm being serious. Complete our course and quizzes. We're going to immediately give you $75 back. And as an added bonus, you're going to get 2 free small private study group sessions to help you get the individual attention that you need. Okay. At True Trading Group, we are going to combine a professional trading educational curriculum that's both in-depth and complex, yet very easy to understand and implement quickly. Whether you've never traded stock a day in your life, or you guys are professionals looking to gain an edge, the curriculum and platform at TGD can help you reach financial goals that you never thought were possible. We pair that with premium investing tools from today's top fintech companies, from Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, and more. If you were to pay for the tools that we have from those companies, if you went to those companies on your own, you're spending at least $4,000 to $5,000 a year. All right. We've negotiated terms with those companies to have their products on our platform to give you the access when you pay just $11.30. Top it all off, you're becoming part of a group of traders that are educated, like-minded, and helpful, led by TG's team of full-time trading mods with over 100 years combined experience, sporting a current collected win rate of just under 80%, with a focus on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, also long-term investing. And we generally give a damn whether you guys succeed or fail. At True Trading Group, results matter. Your results and your success matter, and they're measurable through your P&L. TTG exists to empower the retail trader. And the bottom line is that the vast majority of True Trading Group members are making money and becoming better traders. If you don't believe me, just watch this. Guys, my TG fam, quickly, if you are a member of True Trading Group, I'd love to know. If you are a member, very simple. Are you making money with True Trading Group? If that answer is yes, go ahead and type the $ in chat right now. Now, if you're not a member, I would tell you, if you're one of the people that typed in the number 1, my advice is to try to count how many $ you see come through the screen. These $ are TT members that are telling you that they're making money. Now, I love them to death, but there's nothing special about them. They found True Trading Group the same way that you did, and that's one of these live streams. They had a small account. They had a full-time job. They had lost a bunch of money in the markets before. They don't know what they're doing, no experience, but yet here they are with all the same excuses that you give yourself today, telling you that they're now making money thanks to the platform, the tools, and the education that they've received at True Trading Group. Now, guys, you just heard me talk about for the last 10 minutes why True Trading Group is so great and why you should invest your hard-earned money in our platform to help you guys reach your goals of becoming profitable in the stock market. But now I want you to sit back and pay attention and listen how I put my money where my mouth is. And I'm going to put that money up here with you. This is how much I believe in our ability to help you become successful. Listen very carefully, because anyone that joins by midnight tonight, not only are you going to save 48%, it's going to bring the price down to just $11.30. Not only are you going to get $75 cash back when you complete our courses and quizzes, not only are you going to get 2 free small private study group sessions to get the individual attention that you need, not only are you going to get access to all of our current and future courses, but I'm going to give you your money back plus an additional $500 at the end of your membership if you do not make that $11.30 back at least once throughout the end of your membership. Let me say that again. Whoever joins and pays $11.30 here tonight, if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group and do not ever make the $11.30 membership fee back, I will give you your $11.30 plus an additional $500. So I'm going to hand you back $1,630 back. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you guys become successful. So just to clarify, that's the next 15 people that join True Trading Group. Now, why do we do this? Guys, I simply feel that if I'm going to come up here every day and I'm going to tell you guys that you've got to get educated, you've got to get access to the tools and resources that help professional traders become successful. You can't step into the ring blindfolded with one arm tied behind your back. You've got to level the playing field. You need to get the same education and access to the same tools and resources that professional traders have access to so you can give yourself a better chance of success. And if we tell you that you should do by joining True Trading Group, you're going to get access to that type of stuff, then I've got to put my money where my mouth is, and we got to double down, and we're going to put that money up with you. So just go to ttgoffer.com right now. The price is going to show $22.12. You've got to enter the code TTG121, hit enter. That'll bring the price all the way down to the $11.30. And then enter info, click checkout, and you guys will see for yourself on teachtheoffer.com. There's no fine print or anything like that. Everything that we just said is there, and everything that we said you get is there, plus more. Also, if you are a trial member and you want to use this coupon code, we will allow it until midnight tonight. So if you are a trial member, you can also, but you must sign in. If you're a trial member, you must sign in to your trial member dashboard. You must sign into your trial member dashboard. All right. Then click the little green. Adam, pull up the trial member dash so we can show them. Thanks. There's your trial member dashboard. That green button says join now. You click on that. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Ignore the code that's on the screen, okay, when you log in. You enter TTG121. If you are a trial member, you'll also get the $11.30 price point. If you don't, you're going to spend a minimum of $1,420. Do not do that. Save the $300. Okay, use the coupon code TTG121 right now. That's for those of you that are trial members. Okay, that is until midnight tonight. Okay, if you're a trial member, that's till midnight tonight, or the 15 spots get filled. You'll know you're one of the 15 spots as long as you see the $75 cashback offer in your checkout cart. Okay, as long as you see the $75 checkout, so as you see the $75 cashback offer at checkout, you know that you are good to go. All right. Guys, take advantage. This price goes up at midnight and you got that $75 cashback offer goes down at midnight. Tomorrow, it's going to be a $50 cashback offer. And the night after that, no cashback offer. If you joined last night, you could have got $100 cashback. Tonight's 75, tomorrow's 50. All right. And then after that, zero cash back. We're giving you guys some incentive to actually get educated because there is a astounding correlation between members that are consistently profitable and the people that go through our courses and quizzes. There's an astounding correlation there. And there's also an astounding correlation between people that are struggling and have not completed our courses and quizzes. So a little incentive there, guys. If you complete our course and quizzes, we'll immediately give you $75 back, cash, bang, in your hand. And if you don't make the 1130 at least once, we're going to give you $1,630 back in return. That's how much we believe in our ability to help you become successful. I told you your results matter, and that's how we prove it to you. All right. Okay, guys. Also, if you have questions about the membership, you can send a text message to 201-775-9702. Again, that's 201-775-9702. If you have questions about the membership. Okay, don't call that number, text it. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. Adam is standing by waiting to answer any questions that you guys may have. All right. Okay, folks. All right, guys, let's head on over to the charts now. What I'd like to do here is talk to you guys about Elon Musk buying a 9% stake in Twitter. Okay. Elon Musk buying a 9% stake in Twitter. What does this mean for the stock? Guys, as of right now, this is a passive investment for now. As soon as I heard this news, I immediately thought that Elon Musk is going to try to hostily take over Twitter. He is now the largest shareholder. He owns more shares of Twitter than Vanguard. Jack Dorsey only owns 2%. Oh, I've got a little comment here on the screen. So is that a yes or no on the meeting tomorrow for a lifetime? It took me 3 months. Come on. Motocross Dave, just be patient, man. Just be patient. I haven't talked to Adam about it yet. Okay, we will let everyone know in the morning. Motocross Dave, we will let everyone know in the morning if we're going to do a lifetime workshop tomorrow. Adam and I have a lot of stuff that we're working on with True Trading Group to better the platform for all of our TTG fam. That's why I'm flying into Miami here for the week. So I'll talk to Adam about it. We'll have a conversation later tonight, him and I, because we haven't even had a chance to talk about it. There's been so much other things that we've been working on for the platform. You guys are going to be really, really, really excited about some of the stuff that we're bringing to the TTG fam very, very, very soon. So we'll talk about it, and we'll let you guys know tomorrow morning if we're going to do a lifetime workshop after the close tomorrow. There's a lot of new stuff that's launching this week, all for not one more penny from our members. There's a lot of new things that we're launching on the platform. And when we launch new tools and resources and things like that, we do not ask our members to pay another dollar. Everything you get inside of True Trading Group, it's all inclusive. It's just like Netflix. When Netflix comes out with a new show or movie, it's included. They don't ask you to pay $10 to watch the movie, do they? It's included in your membership. Same thing here. Also, folks, the price you pay tonight is the price you pay for life. You're locking that price in. So if you guys join tonight and pay the $11.30, Doesn't matter what our membership is next year. If our membership's 2,200 or 2,500 next year, doesn't matter. You guys are only going to pay the 1130 price point. Now that's important because we have a retention rate at True Trading Group just around 70%. So there's a very high likelihood that you're going to want to maintain and renew your membership next year, because why wouldn't you? If you're making money, you're having success, why would you not, right? The majority of our members are making money, becoming better traders. So that's important. So, you'll be locking yourself in at that 1130 price point. All right. So just go to ttgoffer.com now. All right. So let's talk about Twitter and Elon Musk. My initial thoughts, does year-to-date start today if we sign up? Yeah, Aaron, your membership is 1 year from the day you sign up, brother. You can sign up on December 31st. Your membership will be good until December 31st of 2023. All right, so it's a full year membership from the day you sign up. How much do lifetime members pay next year? I know you know the answer to that because you're a member. 0 lifetime members. Once you become lifetime, that's it. You never pay us another dollar. There's no maintenance fee or anything like that. All right, guys. So let's touch upon Mr. Elon Musk here with this 9% stake. Okay. My initial thoughts when I heard this was that Elon Musk is going to do a hostile takeover of Twitter. He was just recently on Twitter tweeting about how Twitter does not, uphold, the rights to free speech. And he did a poll on Twitter. He asked his 80 million followers if they believed that Twitter does a good job of, sticking to free speech. And the vast majority of the people that responded to that poll said no. And then he went on to say, everybody welcome Mark. Welcome, Mark. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mark is the newest member. Mark is the newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Mark. 14 of those spots now remain. Guys, I'm telling you now, these 14 spots are not going to last until midnight. Yesterday, it was $100 cash back. Today, it's 75. Tomorrow, it's 50. And the day after that, it's 0. Okay? All while that 1130 price point is going to go up every day as well. So if you guys want to join, make sure you go to ttgoffer.com right now. Mark, welcome to the fam. 14 spots left. All right. So Elon Musk then went on to tweet about, I forgot his exact words in the poll. It was he tweeted about choose wisely or answer carefully because, the results will have an impact or what. I forgot what he said, something like that. And then after he does that poll, now all of a sudden he comes out and says that he just bought 9% of Twitter. That's crazy. But the filing that he issued is a type of filing that is not an activist, meaning an activist investor is someone that's going to use their authority as a majority shareholder to push and influence change within a company itself. And they're going to maybe want board seats so they can put their own board members. Everybody welcome Rob. Rob's the newest member of our group. Rob, welcome. Welcome, Rob, newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Rob. There's now 13 spots left. All right, guys, don't forget, if you do not make the 1130 back at least once, I'm going to give you $1,630 in return. Okay, so if you fail with our platform, we're going to lose money as a company, and I think that's how it should be. If we are going to stand up here and tell you our education, our tools, our resources, our platform can help you become successful, well, then we need to be able to back up that claim. And to put our money where our mouth is, unlike anyone that I've ever seen do this before, we are willing to not just give you all of your money back, but we're going to give you an additional $500 on top for wasting your time. That's how confident we are in our ability to help you become successful. All right. So welcome, Rob. So as of now, Elon Musk's stake is a passive investor, not active, but that could change. So you got to see how this story unfolds. It's possible Elon Musk might request 2 board seats. You never know. Might be possible Elon Musk decides that he doesn't want to inflict change. We'll have to wait and see. But somebody on CNBC made a really good point. You did not see one single Twitter employee welcome the move by Elon Musk. Nobody. You just had the wealthiest man in the world take a 9% stake in your company, caused your share price to go up 28%, which benefits every employee of Twitter. Any one of you on this live stream right now, right? If Elon Musk became the largest shareholder in your company, would you be excited? Most of you are going to say yes, you would. But that shows you the
It's actually the only other time I would call another man daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, guys. Well, the code word for tonight is headband. The code word for tonight is headband. Listen, headband, this is for our members. If you're not a member, don't worry about this code word. We do a lot of fun giveaways with our members. We give away cash. We give away electronics. This is part of one of those giveaways. If you're a member of TTG, guys, the code word is headband. Okay, the code word is headband. Okay, so nobody tweeting actually from Twitter like, hey, Elon, thanks for the 28% boost in my my share compensation plan, right? Or thanks for increasing my net worth by 28%. Like, thanks, Elon. Like, glad to have you aboard. None of that. None of that. So I assure you, people at Twitter are a little uneasy about this situation. So, and Twitter really has no defense on it because, he's now the largest shareholder at 9%. And it's it. Vanguard is second with like 8 point something, and Vanguard has like 8.9% or something like that, 8.5%, something like that for Vanguard. They're the second largest shareholder, and then the top 10 is a bunch of other hedge funds and asset management companies, and Jack Dorsey is at 2%, which I think makes him the 9th or 10th largest shareholder. So I think this stock has more room. Mike got Adam a haircut. Oh, Mike, get Adam a haircut while you're there. Yes, we will. I'll probably get Adam a haircut.
What's wrong with my hair?
I think it looks great. But it's time for a haircut. You look really, really much like Seth Rogen right now. You do. Right, guys? How much does he look like Seth Rogen right now?
Yeah?
I think so.
All right, we'll run a poll tomorrow.
We'll run a poll tomorrow. So I think this is
a boring day, Mike.
Yeah, today was a pretty boring day.
You even seem like just bored and tired.
Yeah, today was, what it was? Today was a very boring day in the overall market. The markets moved higher today, but the markets moved higher because the largest stocks in the entire market were up about 2 to 3%. And that's Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and Tesla. Okay. So Jerry, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and Tesla, the 6 largest companies in the S&P, okay, and the largest companies in the NASDAQ were all up significantly today. But the rest of the market was very, very, very quiet. So it looks like a very strong day for the indexes, like a nice strong day for the SPY, a nice strong day, nice green candle there for the Qs, which is the NASDAQ. But it's really just because Apple had a huge day today, up 2.5%. Google up 2%. Amazon up 3%. Microsoft up 2%, Meta or Facebook up 4%, and Tesla up 5.5%. That's why literally the markets were up today.
This seems like it happens before all the Fed minutes and all the, all the Fed minutes and all the times we have Fed minutes and all the times we have
Fed meetings too. Yeah.
Fed meetings. Yeah.
Yeah, because the market, the markets realized that there's the potential of significant catalysts when you get a Fed meeting or you get Fed minutes being released. It's very important data and very important information that the market's about to get. So if you're 1 or 2 days prior to that, what's the rush, right? Like what's the rush to really aggressively buy something or aggressively sell something if you could potentially get a major piece of news that can completely change the market sentiment? Like if you guys look at the SPY, we talk about sentiment change. Okay. Sentiment change, right? The markets here were bullish. Okay. Sentiment change this day right there. That day, Fed minutes were released. And it was a much hawkish Fed than anybody initially had expected. And that changed the sentiment, right? Then all of a sudden your sentiment, and then you also got the Russia invasion, right? So that helped, put sentiment on its ass. But you can see that changed the market sentiment, and that's what caused the big sell-off. Then you had Jerome Powell, okay, and the Fed announce the 25 basis point hike, and that 25 basis point hike also then changed the sentiment in the overall market for the last 2 weeks. And now we're coming up on another Fed minutes on Wednesday. Well, what if those Fed minutes change the sentiment again? So why go ahead and start to really pile yourselves in if you got a major catalyst coming up? So this is kind of where, this is kind of where you are today. There was a really good trade today on some of the Chinese names, Pinduoduo, Baba, JD. I'm really pissed off. I actually did not capitalize on one of my top trade ideas today was Pinduoduo, okay, PBD in here. Okay, this was actually one of my top trade ideas. Pinduoduo, trying to get long right inside here. Same thing with JD. JD, another Chinese name. We were looking at JD right in here. And as I'm looking at entering these trades, my phone's going off nonstop with my physical therapist. So for those that don't know, I tore my superior labrum in my shoulder. I need physical therapy. I was supposed to go this week, but I had, change of plans. I'm coming down to Miami. Adam and I need to work on some stuff important for you guys. So I'm putting off my physical therapy. And my orthopedic is like, Mike, what are you doing? You need physical therapy. I go, screw you, man. The THD fam, the platform, TTG is more important. So we're going to work on, we got a bunch of stuff that we're launching this week. So I'm flying in. Adam and I are going to get to business. So I had to reschedule my physical therapy, and the place is calling me. I'm on the phone trying to reschedule with them. I ended up missing the whole trade. So I was really disappointed in that.
Speaking of missing trades, I'm not allowed to talk to you on Wednesday, am I?
You're not allowed to talk to me after like 1:50 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. When 2 p.m. comes around on Wednesday, you're not allowed to talk to me until I'm like, okay, Adam, never mind. Like, we're good. Because it might not be anything crazy. The Fed may not, there may not be anything in there crazy about balance sheet runoff. But if there is, I think that could really shake things up in the market. And I want to be prepared for that. And I want to walk our members through and have a very specific, clear game plan on how we're going to make money from that price action. Because I think that is a catalyst that can move the markets in a big way. So I'm going to be laser focused, uninterrupted, undistracted on Wednesday when those Fed minutes come out. All right. So yeah, guys, I missed this. It could have been a beautiful trade. We got really good follow through on it. Like I said, JD, Pin duo. I mean, this was a beautiful move. A nice little like hour-long surge higher. Could have been a great trade. A lot of members capitalized on it, and this is why. And this is something that we can talk about today, guys. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, if you guys capitalized on this trade idea, you want to maybe just sound off in chat. If you guys made money today, sound off in chat. If you guys made money today in the chat. And I want to prove a point here. And this is why, like I spoke earlier about the importance of, I don't know why I really pronunciated that importance as aggressively as I did there. But this is why it's important at True Trading Group, why we focus so much on education, because I want you guys to be able to have the confidence to pull the trigger on your own when you see a good opportunity in the markets. Now, myself and the other moderators will always tell you what we see. We'll always give you our analysis, our commentary on everything, but I don't want you to have to wait until you get my trade alert to enter the trade. I want you to be confident enough when I identify a setup. I want you to be confident enough in your understanding and your ability to capitalize on that opportunity without waiting for my trade alert. And today was a really good example of that in these Chinese stocks. So by the time I got off the phone, these stocks were already, in full-blown push mode. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I missed the whole damn thing. But a lot of our members caught it. A lot of our members jumped on these trades, and it worked out very, very, very well for them. Listen, I'm sour that I didn't get in the trade. It definitely, pissed me off, and I was really aggravated that I even tore my superior labrum in the first place, but then further even aggravated that now not only are you costing me precious golf time, but now you're costing me money that I got to go do this physical therapy, and it caused me to miss this trade. So I was pissed, but a lot of our members caught it, and that kind of makes me feel better and makes it sting a little bit less. That's why it's important for you guys to be educated. So you have the ability and the confidence to actually pull the trigger on these trades on your own. Okay. So that's one lesson that I think you guys can take away from the trading day today, even though it wasn't really that active, unless you were in some of those mega cap names. I wasn't focused on mega cap today. Those were really the only things that moved, aside from these Chinese stocks. So a little pissed off that I missed the move in the Chinese stocks. But listen, tomorrow's a new day, brand new opportunities. Days like today, if you're not very active, beautiful day to really put in some work. Put in some work on days like today when things are slower. Go through the courses, take the exams, keep taking the exams until you get 100%. Go through the video library, right? Like, this is when you guys can really start to put in the work, and trust me, it pays off. All right. Wow, look at that. You're ready, man.
Somebody asked, where is it? I'll explain it. Did you guys delete it? Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, somebody asked why we have an F rating on the Better Business Bureau. Allow me to explain. We have an F rating. So, Mike, explain to them who I am for a second. I saw people say, like, who is that guy? Like,
yeah, guys, this is Seth Rogen, Hollywood, actor, comedian. He starred in several movies, Pineapple Express, and I'm sorry. No, guys, I'm sorry. This is Adam. He's my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group.
So it is true. We have an F rating on the Better Business Bureau. Why do we have an F rating on the Better Business Bureau? Because point blank, I don't feel like being extorted.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. So we have a 5-star rating with nearly 1,500 reviews on Trustpilot, which is a site and an organization that blows the Better Business Bureau out of the water. The Better Business Bureau is an older website. It's something where if you're like 35 to 40 years old and up, it's like the original review site, right? But in our opinion, Trustpilot is much, much better and more reputable. Better Business Bureau wanted $12,000 a year to be accredited by them. Which I am not. I'm not cool with, right? Trustpilot is the #1 third-party review site in the world. All right. So if you're still making your decisions based on the Better Business Bureau, it's time to get with the times. If you'll look at the Better Business Bureau, we have an F rating and we are not accredited because I'm not going to be extorted by them. Yeah. If I were to pay them $12,000 tomorrow and commit to working with one of their reps, it would be better. But I'm going to have enough faith that the consumer and the public will ultimately be able to do enough due diligence on their own to make up their own mind based on things that are real. And it doesn't take long before you stumble across the Trustpilot page and see that we are legit. And if you can't tell that we're legit, every single night on here, there are hundreds and hundreds of our members that come on here and back us up. None of these people are paid to be here.
Yeah.
Right? None of these people are paid to be here. None of these people, the only thing that we incentivize them to do is to come to the stream before it starts, click like and share. That's it. We give them True Trading Group points for it. But other than that, nobody gets paid to be on here with us. Nobody gets paid to say anything. These are all real people.
Yeah.
So
to add on top, sorry to cut you off, and I just wanted to add on top. I just saw a comment from Michael Janik. He says word of mouth works best. And I'm just curious, Adam. I just want to ask some members that are on the live, if you are a member of True Trading Group and you have recommended True Trading Group to friend, family, coworkers, I want you guys to type the #1 in chat real quick. I just want to prove to you guys, I want to show you guys that there is no greater referral than from one of your peers. And there's no greater marketing than, like you said, word of mouth and successful members. And we are seeing right now is TTG members that are literally telling you that they are so happy with True Trading Group that they are telling their friends, their coworkers, their family members about True Trading Group. That is a lot more powerful than the Better Business Bureau.
The Better Business Bureau is a racket. All right? The Better Business Bureau is a racket. So, I mean, look, let me ask new members on here. Okay, not new members, new people on here, people that are not members. Mike, ask them to type in TTG. I want to see how many new people are on here because I want to ask them a question.
If you're not a member of True Trading Group, okay, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG.
I want to ask a serious question here for a second.
Our customer reviews on the Better Business Bureau is like 4.7 out of 5, though.
It's fine. It doesn't even matter.
Even though the Better Business Bureau gives us an F because we didn't pay them $12,000. Kick rocks, bro.
All right. So guys, if this is your first time on this stream, right? Go ahead, or you're not a member, type the letters TTG in chat, please. I guess everyone's a member. Cool. All right. Well, welcome to the party. But the question that I wanted to ask was like, like how big of a difference does that really, okay, KM, right? Thank you. I know there's more than that on here, but whatever. The thing of it is that, we're willing to pay for a good amount of stuff, right? I'm willing to pay for for things for True Trading Group. We're willing to invest in the platform, but before I spend $12,000 a year just to have somebody else's website say nice things about us or give us a special accreditation, I'd rather give away $1,000 a month to a True Trading Group member. I'd rather take that $12,000 and reinvest it back into the platform. There's no need to be extorted by some outdated bullshit review site, who, by the way, can't even return a phone call. It is a scam. It is a racket, and it's built upon whatever sort of credibility it had maybe like 5-10 years ago. So, and if you go to the Better Business Bureau site, Lakeisha pointed it out for us, but we'll do it anyways.
GBF reacts.
Huh?
GBF reacts.
What is GBF reacts?
Another non-number.
Oh. So anyways, what you'll notice here in our Trustpilot review, I don't know how a 4.67 out of 5 equals an F. Actually, I do know how it equals an F. It equals an F because we don't pay them.
Yeah, it's literally why it's
That
an
is
F.
literally why it equals an F, because I refuse to pay them $1. So hopefully, if you're on this live stream and you are intelligent, you can see past this kind of bullshit. All right? You want to see real reviews? By all means, go to Trustpilot. This is Trustpilot. All right? And on Trustpilot, we have 1,487 reviews. Okay? Now, Trustpilot, for the couple $100 that I pay them a month, I don't mind paying it because you get real value there, right? You get real value. You get marketing tools and the ability to send, marketing tools and the ability to send, automatic follow-ups with customers. And it's just like a very convenient and well put together product, right? So, we're rated, very, very well. We're the number 32 educational institution out of 136 companies on there. We are the number 7 out of 24 best educational center companies on Trustpilot. Okay. And not every review is 5-star, but even the ones that aren't 5-star still can't really say that much negative about us. Most of the negative stuff is going to be about how I'm an asshole. It is what it is. But if you go through it, not every review is 5-star. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be. But you want a real sense of who we are and what we do and everything else, go to Trustpilot. Have a look there.
Yeah.
All right? Read the bad reviews. Read the good reviews. Read the ones in the middle. Read all of it. You really want a sense of who we are and what we're about, go through it there. Okay? The Better Business Bureau is a joke. And I'm not going to pay them, and I'm not going to respond to complaints on there from people that are ignorant and are just looking for handouts. I'm not going to do it. So they can trash that page all they want, and if that means I lose, a handful of clients because all they know and want to believe is an outdated, crooked company, then that's their prerogative. Go join the countless other ones that have a good review on there. Here, let me walk you through that real quick. Hang on one second. You're gonna love this, Mike. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here's an example of an A- rated company. Millionaire Media, also known as Timothy Sykes. A-. Oh, Jackie Moon. Here, I wonder how this works. Here's another good one. Ready? Sykes Enterprises Incorporated, 1 out of 5 stars, A+. It's a joke. It's a joke. What, like, you gotta be, I mean, look. Hang on. I'll do another one. Well, one more, and then I'm done. This is gonna be my favorite. Just I know. Anyways, whatever. You get the idea, okay? It's just absolutely ridiculous. So hopefully you guys are intelligent enough to make up your own mind and to, and to see through shit like that. If not, I don't know what else to tell you. Here's another one. Raging Bull. Anyone ever hear of Raging Bull?
I mean,
No, hang on.
I think we got it.
3.35 stars out of 5, 412 complaints, 244 in the last 12 months, but they're not rated. They don't have an F. Anyways, that's all I got. Jackie Moon. Bye.
Okay, guys. So, going back to Elon Musk and Twitter, I think that we have, I think there's more room to the upside on Twitter. I do. I think that, there's resistance here at 52 on Twitter. There really is. There's resistance here at 52 on Twitter. And, if you guys are looking at the daily chart right now, you'll see the 200-day moving average, right? And then you'll see this previous resistance back here on this big gap up day at the end of November. This gap up day at the end of November is actually a really important sign, because this move higher got sold into very, very aggressively with an increase in volume. And that was previously a little bit of a level of support. And then it was broken, became resistance. And then you had the big sell-off. Then you get this big gap up here today on the back of this news. And I thought that you had room here on Twitter up to 52. We talked about that pre-market. It was part of the watch list and part of the game plan today for TGG members. Right up into that 52 level. That's exactly what we got to today, but we closed well beneath it. But I still feel that unless there is, this is where I'm a little hesitant, because I believe that on Wednesday, the Fed minutes could cause the markets to start to move lower. All right. Now, if the markets do start to move lower, then I think that pulls Twitter back underneath 50, probably back to 48, 47, 46. But let's say that I'm wrong about the minutes. Let's say there's nothing in the minutes that talks about balance sheet runoff. Or maybe there is something in the minutes that talks about balance sheet runoff, but the Fed is less aggressive than people, is less aggressive than maybe people would not like. And the markets are actually like, oh, that's actually not bad. If that's their plan for balance sheet runoff, that's not terrible. Because if they do balance sheet runoff and it's just allowing maturing securities to fall off the balance sheet rather than actually aggressively selling securities, the markets will read that as a positive thing. So let's say maybe that's what they say, and the markets actually move higher. Well, if that's the case, I think Twitter gets up towards at least 55, at least 55. Okay. So you're still talking about another 10% move in the stock to the upside. And then you'll encounter a lot of resistance there at 55. If you get over 55, your next level of resistance that you're going to be looking at will be around 58, 58.50, and then 60, 60, 50. Now, I don't think the stock gets all the way to 60, 60, 50. I don't think that. But I do think it can get to 55 if the markets are not shaken out by the Fed minutes. So a trade idea that you can all on this live stream look into is potentially long Twitter if the markets do not get shaken out or the markets do not get scared by something that's in the Fed minutes. All right. That's a trade that you can look for. Twitter up to 55. The markets are not scared by the Fed minutes. Okay. So that is my thoughts there on Twitter. Okay. So there you have it, folks. All right. Those are my thoughts on Twitter. Now you guys have a pretty good, thorough understanding of what I'm looking for Wednesday. You guys got to make sure that you get your butts in chat with me on Wednesday because the Fed minutes, listen, Fed minutes in January, they were a doozy. They sent the markets down for an entire month. I don't know if we're going to get that. There's no way for me to know. I don't know what's in the Fed minutes. The only people that know what's in the minutes are the members of the Fed that were in the closed door meeting that actually had the meeting that took the notes. Okay, so those are the only people that know what's in them. I don't know what's in them. But I'm walking you through if this is what the minutes say, this is how I think the markets react. If this is what the minutes say, this is how I think the markets react. And I'm going to be positioned for that. All right. So that's that, folks. All right, guys, what I'll do real quickly, and then I've got to run to the airport. So we're going to go through this here pretty quick. I'll show you, for those that are interested, the TTG platform. I'll show you the tools and resources that are available to you when you guys become members of the TTG family, because remember, you pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have for the entire year. Normally, the membership to TTG is $22.12. However, the next 13 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121 at checkout, you're going to be getting a 48% discount. All right, you're going to be getting a 48% discount, which brings that price, like I said, all the way back down to $11.30 for the entire year. And it's a special way of saying thank you and joining. Welcome to the family. Okay, the next 13 people that join before midnight will receive $75 cash back upon completing your courses and quizzes. All right, a little bit of incentive there. If you guys actually get educated, there is an astounding correlation between our successful, consistently profitable members with people that have completed our courses and quizzes, and the correlation between members that are struggling that have not completed our courses and quizzes. So $75 cash back immediately upon you completing our courses and quizzes. And you'll also get 2 small private study group sessions with a TTG mod to help speed up your learning curve and get the individual attention that you guys need. You're going to get access to our chat room. Our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen with you every day. We're live on the microphone calling out our trades in advance of making them. You are going to be getting all of our trade alerts from a group of professional traders that sports a collective win rate of just under 80%. We're fully transparent. There's a journal on our website that actually tracks every buy and sell that our moderators make, every take profit, every stop out. It is all right there for you. Every single trade alert that we make is tracked on this journal. So you can see for yourself, if you were following all those alerts, how would you actually be doing if you were following exactly what we were? Okay. So fully transparent there inside of True Trading Group, folks. As always, you can go on our site and check out that trade history for all of you to see. You're also getting our Benzinga newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. No more relying on delayed news. Traders that get the news first are at an advantage. And that's just the honest truth. You can't rely on something like Yahoo Finance. That's like 15 minutes delayed. Okay. This will give you news as soon as it crosses the wire. Not to mention, it's going to cost you guys maybe around $1,400 a year if you were to go to Benzinga on your own to get access to this same type of information. TradingView. TradingView's charting software, one of the most commonly used charting software is by active traders. Okay. Yours free with your membership. The Trade Ideas Scanner, industry standard scanner, show you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. This way we can make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Use a simulator, folks. Prove you can make money before you risk your hard-earned cash. Then you also get access to our own scanner, that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite. You can set your own settings, but also lets you scan for crypto. Then you have real-time unusual options, activity, and dark pool data. This is stuff that used to only be available to professionals. Now it's in the fingertips of our TGG family. A trading performance journal for yourself. This will track all of your trading, give you statistics and data so you can actually see what you're doing wrong. We have a social sentiment scanner that scours through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, tells you what stocks are being mentioned most on those platforms so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in so you can know always what analysts, how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. Our daily watch list with our trading game plan every single day so you know exactly what the moderators plan on doing. And all of our courses. The courses are simplified, get expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, there's advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easy for you to learn. There are no VIP or pro courses that cost more money after you subscribe. When you pay the $11.30, you get access to every single course that we have. You also get access to our video library. This has over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted with members covering a variety of different topics, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And you can also attend all these workshops live when you become a full-time member. All right. Guys, it's time to invest it in something real, something that's got the ability to actually help you reach your goals. I can't promise you you're going to make millions of dollars and you're going to buy a Lamborghini. But I can promise you a real chance at success as long as you're willing to put in just a little bit of effort. I can promise you that we will give you your money back plus an additional $500 if you fail to make your membership fee back over the course of a year. We can promise you that we actually give a shit about your success. And the day you join True Trading Group is the day that our relationship begins. The ball's now in your court. If you're still unsure about, guys, this, we still do have a 1-week trial. It's only $3. You can go to TWTR.com. Okay, so click yes, I want this. Type in your name, your email. Yes, I want this. Let's get started with that 1-week trial. It's only $3. We charge $3 just to make sure that you're a real person. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment. You're going to get 7 days in our chat room. You're going to go our trade alerts, our Benzinga news feed, our analyst ratings, our trade idea scanner, 3 sample courses. All of this is what you guys are going to get when you become part of our 1-week trial. So if you're still unsure about the membership, at least do yourself a favor. $3. That's it. The best $3 you've ever spent in your life. Go to TTGTHREE.com. Otherwise, if you guys want to take advantage of the 48% discount in honor of my birthday this week, you guys can go to TTGoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. All right. That's it, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. Guys, for the lifetime membership tomorrow, Adam and I will let you know early in the morning if we're going to do a lifetime workshop. We only have a few of those spots left. We have to see what we're going to do. I'll talk to Adam later tonight. We'll let you guys know in the morning tomorrow if we're going to do a lifetime workshop. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and smash that like button. I'll see you guys all in chat